Hey everyone, this is just going to be a small video showcasing a common problem that I find a lot of UI artists facing or going through, and this will be a quick solution for it, or for instance one of the solutions we can do for it. I see quite often that we end up in situations where we have a inner box in which requires multiple borders around it. Now, what I usually see is that we find a border within a border within a border. Now this works to a certain degree, but we start having more problems when we want something like quickly sizing one of the borders, and we end up either starting adding padding, removing padding, and going back and forth. We also end up in solutions when we want the edges to be rounded, so we end up selecting all of those. In Unreal 4, you really don't have a solution, but in 5+, you have the option to draw as rounded box, and through there usually go through fixed radius and then set each corner radius one by one. But even when you do so, you realize that there's this bit of aliasing around the edges, like it's muddied per se, there's this black background behind it. And like give or take, actually, if you want the proper solution for this is to set the outline color to be the exact same color as your tint. So you could select the back, put it in, and you get this muddiness removed, but you still get this weird shadowy artifacts. A quick solution, or a solution to it, is to simply use an SDF. An SDF just does the job and does it very easily and straightforwardly. If I go to this quick material that I made, you have all the options to either play with your radiuses, and you see it's not this weird limbo of radiuses, but rather completely uniform. And you get the chance to add aliasing as much as you want or lower the aliasing as much as you want, completely up to you. You get to change the size of each box separately, and you get the general effect of it, which I believe works really well and quite quick and gets you the bang of the buck. Talking performance wise, when you have 3 borders, that's 3 draw calls, depending on how UMG decided to batch your draw calls in that operation. But with your SDF, you only have a single draw call regardless whether UMG decides to batch it or not. Let's have a quick look at the parent material. I will be providing a Gumroad link with a free asset pack, which will have this material along with a blueprint to e-copy pasta note, along with some high resolution screenshots of the material itself. So let's have a quick look. All I do in here is, this is a simple core box SDF. You can use the Material Labs version if you wish. This is just a quick implementation using custom node to keep my code smaller. And after we take care of our SDF, usually you take it into a smooth step to make the edges like more sharp. And this is where you choose the glowiness of your edges, the min and max. And from there you take the same result and you just keep offsetting it, and then you offset it some more. You have the option to tint each color or each outline per se, and you can also have any sort of logic within it. So for instance, you might want the texture in the middle, and you can just select it and then drop it in your A, and there you go. Now you have a image in the middle, and you can do that for each piece. You get a lot more bang of the buck and a lot more customizability out of this. Yeah, this is pretty much this small showcase. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good one.